I don't know how many of you all have read this recent study that a lot of younger children prefer pornography to actual sex.
Very exciting for me to be sitting across Mansi here today because I think I personally took you as a mentor when I started this parent coaching journey. So a big and a very warm welcome from all of us here at WOW. Thank you for making all the way to Aurangabad for us.
It was just a 1 hour flight. I gave my daughter the phone when she was 13. And I'll be very honest, if I could have delayed it, I would have delayed it a little bit more. But it was COVID. There was no way that she was staying connected with her friends. And that was one of the biggest reasons, because there was just no external communication except that 5 hours of Zoom, right? I think that was it. And I think everybody else was seemingly chatting with somebody or the other. And I thought that she was missing out on communication. But I also have a 10-year-old who doesn't care about the mobile phone. I've given her one Nokia phone because we live in a really large complex, and there have been 3 times where I have just stepped out for dinner and my mother-in-law is calling me frantically that your daughter hasn't come home, and then she's gone on like a, you know, like a police, with a police van hunting for my daughter all around. सबके घर में bell मार के ढूंढ रहे हैं, because बच्चे they forget to tell us that okay, I'm having dinner here or I'm here or wherever. So we said okay, now we've reached a point that first day she carried it down. By the third day, I'm the only one who's charging that phone, and now she's even forgotten about it. But to answer your question, please understand why you want to give. Do you want to give? Let's for everything there has to be a why and reasoning. You know, I interviewed this one of my favorite sports stars. I don't know how many tennis fans we have, called Andre Agassi. Right? I was a huge Agassi fan, and when I interviewed him, I thought, you know, so I've arrived in life. And he made me feel so small with his wisdom, because he told me that day, because he has teenage kids and he had a really bad childhood with his father. So he told me, Mansi, rules without a relationship will always equal to rebellion. So if you're going to make rules without having that dialogue or conversation with your child, फिर तो मतलब झगड़ा होना ही होना है, right? How can you avoid that? That's why, coming back to that why do you want a mobile phone? I never say no. Like these Jordans, like for like 16,000, sometimes they were being blacked for 30,000. I'm like, yaar, mere sab joote mila ke bhi 30,000 ke nahi honge. Like, what is this? But I can't tell that to my child, because my parents maybe could not buy me shoes worth 30,000. Today, can I buy my child shoes worth 30,000? Yes, I can. Do I want to? No, I don't want to. So, can I raise my child the way I have been raised? Maybe not. Right? But because I don't want her to come with the same conditioning and the same mindset that I come from. Right? That is very important. फिर हम बोलते हैं कि तुम भी वही पेंसिल से चलाओ, हमको 1 पेंसिल मिलती थी, तुमको 10 पेंसिल मिलती है. Like I get so irritated with that dialogue. 10 पेंसिल ला के भी तुमने ही दिए ना, उसने तो नहीं जाके लाया है. So why do you keep giving that? हमारे ज़माने में 10 रुपए का मिलता था, तुम्हारे ज़माने में 50 रुपए का मिलता है. Boss, if there's inflation, what is a child supposed to do? Like, hello, like, clearly, it just doesn't mean that the child doesn't have value because now it's for 50 rupees. But to answer your question, coming back to that why does your child want it? So, is it because of security? Because, you know, is your child going independently from one class to the other? Do they need to inform? I know kids who've also had mobile since maybe 9 years of age and still treat it like as a communication device versus a show-off or time-consuming device, right? But that why is very important. I gave my daughter, for the longest time, I think for the last 1.5 years, my daughter's Instagram account was on my phone. And she would just go check it whenever she wanted, and you know, she would switch profiles or whatever. But she had the trust that my mom is not going to check my Instagram account. Like, it is just a flip of a profile, right? I can easily check it. But she just had the trust that no, she's not checking it. So I'm saying, even if you're giving that phone, there's no right or wrong answer, if you ask me. If you want to give, you should know why you're giving it. What is it going to value add? Because please understand, this is a time guzzler. This little device, मतलब वो कैसे आपका time, you know, the way it eats your time, you have no idea. You can't control it. How are you expecting a 10-year-old to have control over time? How are you expecting them to understand between good and bad? right? For them, it's just pure entertainment, right? There was this one song which was trending on Reels, Shut Up and Bend Over, right?
Yeah.
Like our kids were making reels left, right, and center without even understanding what that lyric means. We were all doing it without even understanding, or making our kids dance on it and do all sorts of shit without even understanding what that song was. So, to that same point, when should you give your child? What is your child going to do with that? किस चीज़ के लिए वो दे रहे हो? Connectivity, then most definitely, you can give a normal phone. It doesn't need to be a smartphone. If you're giving a smartphone, what is the purpose? I don't know how many of you all have read this recent study that a lot of younger children prefer pornography to actual sex. How many of you all have read that study? And the reason for that is because in porn movies, the sex is so perfect that they're expecting that exactly when it comes to reality. And where is this coming from? This is coming from early watching of screens and watching perfect screens. That's why I say that delay, that ability to delay that decision, delay it as much as you can without making it desirable. And children are supposed to be curious. So let them be curious. Don't curb their curiosity with just this device.
Children obviously are going towards the internet for pornography as well. Why? Because their body is developing, they have sexual urges, they don't have answers from their parents. They can't approach their parents to ask, I'm feeling this is happening to me. So they obviously tend to a friend or the internet, right? So I would like you to share a message for all our members here of how they can approach the conversation of sex, and also make sure that this conversation is not hidden so our children don't go towards pornography. Because like you said, I think it must have happened to a lot of us in the room where we felt what we were experiencing was not right. Because I was not getting that moment, like which this lady on the screen is really clearly getting. But that's because nobody told me what it's supposed to be like.
There was this show on Netflix. Oh my God. You have to, if you guys haven't watched it, please go ahead and watch it. It is about this woman who's fantasizing about her ex-boyfriend and having sex with him, and she's trying to visualize that in her current married life. Her current married life is perfect. Her husband is so hot. She has 2 kids. And, her husband is like rich, like she's an investment banker's wife, she has a body to die for, but nothing comes close to that picture in her mind, which is the past or is unachievable, and it is so flawed. उसमें इतनी खामियां हैं, वो जो आज जिंदगी जी रही है उसके मुकाबले वो कुछ भी नहीं था. Like that guy didn't want a commitment, he didn't want a family, he was not so rich, he didn't want a house outside the, like a massive house. But she still thought that was the best thing that happened ever in her life. Why? Because it's not with you. There is no commitment to it, right? So coming back to this conversation, the reason I state this is what you don't share, what you don't talk about, or what you kind of just say to your children in like goal ghuma ke, they're going to goal only ghumao you then afterwards. You think you're not going to have an open conversation about sex, LGBTQ, or about porn, or about anything like that, which you were not comfortable having, then you can't wake up one fine day and say, okay, tell me, are you having any trouble? What did you do with your boyfriend? Did this happen? Did that happen? Or start talking about good touch, bad touch, if your kids are much younger. So it's very important to understand, can you begin the conversation early? Because if you are the right source of information versus your child discovering it from somewhere else, right? And if you feel you're incapable of having that conversation, get an expert or ask for an expert opinion to have that conversation. It's absolutely okay. But the child should feel comfortable talking about it to you no matter what. And I mean, for that, they don't need to reach out to an expert all the time.
For parenting tips, celebrity interviews, recipes, conversations with experts, DIYs, and lots more. Subscribe to Kids Talk Press now.